Page 15, O Little Town of Bethlehem. 4/4 time, it's got one flat, so it's either in F major or D minor. Let's look at the end. The last measure, we're here. Sounds like F major. So I'm going to say it's probably an F major. I'm going to take the hands separately, starting with the right hand. We come in on a pickup beat, so we're coming in on beat 4. Third finger on that. Put your hand in this position. We got sharps throughout, so watch out. They're all quarter notes. G sharp, B flat, rest. That gives you a chance to move down, because now the fourth finger. Now, here, so you're here, you're going to reach just the thumb, don't move the hand. And then, now you're between phrases, so you can lift up and move. B flat, rest, during the rest, move down. Third line, between phrases, so lift up and move. Now, third line down, third measure. All these E's, 3 E's. The first 2 E's are in a phrase. Try and connect them as best you can. You can't connect them, but get close. And then a little more space before you do the last one, because it's a new phrase. Just lift up on that one. And then at the end of the line, you got to move up. End of a phrase, move up. Rest. Now move up again. Thumb comes down and then claps. Third finger. You're moving around a little bit here, so you got to work all that out to make sure that you're lifting up between the phrases and you're connecting everything else as best you can. Then the left hand. Left hand has double duty, which is going to make it a little more challenging, but I'll talk about it. You're starting out with F and C, so you're here. And then the next measure, it's F sharp. Connect all these. Connect. It's all legato. Reach up with the thumb. Rest. And then third finger. We just moved. Here. B flat. Here. Then the second line, second measure. You here. 2. F sharp. Third finger on the G. Reach up with the thumb to the D. Rest. Third finger. Third line, second measure, you're here, and then they're saying F, or the A, C sharp. If you don't want the thumb there, you can do, I recommend a 4/2 if you're going to do that. Some people's fingers are too fat to fit in here. If your fingers are that fat, your hand's probably fairly good size. So I'm suggesting you can reach with fourth finger and do 4/2. Here. Otherwise it's 3/2. I find that more awkward. I prefer 4/2. I tend to want to do this chord or this chord, whichever, but I want to do 4/2. And again, and then the 5/1 is fine. Same as what we had before. Now, put the hands together. Make sure you connect the B flat and the D. It's all melody. And then lift up before you could play the G, because that's the end of a phrase. So that measure is here. It's got to sound like one hand played that whole melody. Here, but we're letting the left hand help us out. Again, second line, third measure, same thing. Connect this and this. It's all melody. Then lift up. Lift up. as best you can. Now the tricky part. We want to bring out the melody if we can. So that most of that's the right hand, but the left hand gets melody occasionally. So that note, when it happens, has to be brought out too. So you're playing softly for the most part in the left hand, except occasionally you got to play a louder note to match what the right hand's doing at the beginning. That's the melody. We want to hear the melody. Keep the left hand soft. Right there. Now the left hand has to play a loud note. The same loudness is what the right hand was doing, but everything else has got to be soft. That on the control. The scales help. Hopefully you're doing the scales, or at least the C major scale and maybe the G major and F major scales, because practicing that helps to give you that control, because you can practice a scale doing one hand loud and the other soft, and then the other hand loud and the other one soft, but it takes time to get that kind of control, and it's important that you do get it eventually. I'd like to play this together with you slowly. That's a slow piece anyway, but I'm going to go slower than that. So I'm going to give us 3 counts because we come in on beat 4. So go ahead and put your hands where they go, and we'll try it out. 1, ready, go.